How to learn chess endgame principles easily. Imagine finishing a game with confidence, knowing you have mastered the final phase of chess. That's what understanding endgame principles can do for your play. It might seem tricky at first, but with the right approach, it becomes straightforward. The key is to focus on a few core ideas and practice them regularly. First, start by learning how to checkmate with just a king and queen against a king. This pattern is simple but essential. Next, practice king and rook checkmates, which are slightly more complex but very useful. These basic checkmates build your confidence and give you a solid foundation. Then, focus on activating your king early in the endgame. The king is no longer just a piece to protect but a powerful piece to support your pawns and attack your opponent's weaknesses. Moving your king toward the center or weak pawns helps you control critical squares. Understanding opposition is also vital. When two kings face each other with one square in between, it helps you gain space and push pawns forward. Learning how to use opposition can decide pawn races and king maneuvers. Creating passed pawns is another important idea. A passed pawn has no opposing pawns blocking its way to promotion. Practice pushing these pawns safely, supported by your king and other pieces. Recognize pawn majorities, which are groups of more pawns on one side, and use them to create breakthroughs or passed pawns. If you are ahead in material, simplify the position by trading pieces but not pawns. This makes winning easier because fewer pieces mean fewer chances for your opponent to defend. Calculation skills are vital in endgames. Practice visualizing a few moves ahead and focusing on concrete tactics like pawn races or king opposition. Studying classic endgames, such as king and pawn versus king or rook endgames, helps you see winning patterns. Solve endgame puzzles regularly. Playing out different scenarios improves your intuition and decision-making. Recognize when a game is likely to end in a draw. Some positions, like fortress or perpetual check, make it impossible for either side to win. Knowing these helps you avoid losing when you are behind. By focusing on these ideas and practicing often, you will find it easier to learn endgame principles. Remember, the activity of your king, creating passed pawns, and calculation are your best tools. Keep reviewing instructive endgame examples, and over time, these principles will become second nature.